Hello folks, and welcome to another brief video review and water drop test from inkdependence.com. I am Mike, your host. This is Noodler's Texas Black Bat. It's one of the Texas line that is made exclusively by Nathan and Noodlers for Drum Ghouls in Houston, Texas. It's in Rice's, the Rice Village there in Houston. It's a very nice store. If you're anywhere near that store, go check it out. They don't have a whole lot of web presence, honestly, but they do take phone orders and that stuff if you want to get a hold of this. And I think you probably should get a hold of some of this. This is the bottle. It's a pretty cool bottle. It's the full-size bottle and not the tiny 1-ounce bottle that I've got most of the rest of these in. The two biggest bottles I have are from Noodlers in this line are Blue Bonnet and Texas Black Bat, which is great because those are my two favorites. Hey. Sorry, dog is running away with pieces of paper in my office. Ridiculous dog. Really being a pest today. Alright, you can see here on the bottle you've got, I don't know, some things, carcass maybe, or what the hell all is on here? I got some bats. I got I don't know, a rib cage or something? Oh, that's weird. And then another bat. Anyway, this is a great black ink. It's my favorite black ink currently. Now, so I can open this without spilling it everywhere. Alright, broke it loose. There we go. Yeah, so nothing on the top. I didn't shake this one up, but you can see this ink is thick and black. There's not a whole lot missing. I've been kind of, I don't know, I just haven't used a whole lot of it. I've been using this nib, which doesn't really use ink much, and so I haven't really had to fill it up. But this is in my All-Star. It's a Lamy nib, which is this one. It's a 1.1 stub. One of the problems with the stub I've found is that you can't really take off the nib very easily. It's pretty easy to take off all my other Lamy nibs, but this one, for whatever reason, is just not easy to take off. So anyway, I haven't been taking off clean as much, but this is a great ink. It's a really good black. It doesn't really have any bad behaviors. You'll get a little bit of bleed on really cheap papers, but once you move up to like copy paper and that sort of thing, like just like regular old office copy paper, no problems at all. It doesn't bleed, doesn't feather, doesn't spread, none of that stuff. The only problem with it is that it is a little bit dry to start with on the nib. So if you leave your pen aside a little bit, you're going to need to, you know, give it a little bit of workout before it gets flowing. Once it gets flowing, man, this ink is awesome and it is dark. So, yeah, there we go. Favorite black ink, yada yada. I didn't write a whole lot about it because I knew I was going to write about it on the blog and I knew I was going to talk about it on this video. But I mean, what can you say about a really good black ink? There aren't problems. And there's a problem with an ink. There's more to say, but I mean, check out this little smear. I even smeared it around a bit so I can get some variation. But man, you're not going to see shading in this black ink. This is a black ink, y'all. And then here it is next to some other things. Ebony Brown, which got smeared a little bit. I think a cat probably stepped on it. Aurora Black, which is another really dark black. And a Pilot Black cartridge that I had in a Metropolitan. The Pilot Black is also pretty nice. It doesn't behave quite as well as the Black Bat, I don't think. But it's pretty decent black in that Pilot Black cartridge. Alright. Let's see what happens when we put some water on this sucker. Alright, here comes the syringe. I don't know if this ink is got any purported properties. I actually didn't look. Well, you can't really find out because Noodler doesn't tell you that sort of thing. Let's see. It says on here next to the bat that they eat Texas-sized mosquitoes. No, it makes no claims other than this one right here. It says Texas has the most bats and bats don't feather. That's kind of fun. Anyway, that's the Drum Ghouls address and phone number. Give them a call. Here we go. Alright, let's see if this has done anything. It doesn't really look like any of it's come up, to speak of. Let's see. Wipe it away, and yeah, a little bit, but man, this ink is just so saturated and so deep that even though some came up, obviously, it barely moved at all on the paper. The lines are still pretty sharp. There's a little bit of a gray fade to the back and a little bit of action down here, but yeah, this one looks pretty waterproof to me. I haven't dunked it or anything, but man, usually when it sticks on the page that hard, it ain't going anywhere. So, look, check out Noodler's Texas Black Bat. It's a darn good black ink. If you want a black ink, get this one. Especially if you have a wet pen. That'll keep the ink flowing a little bit better. Or one with a cap that closes a bit better than the All-Stars does. The All-Stars just kind of snap on. I always trust the screw-on cap better. But in any case, Texas Black Bat, man, get this stuff. It's good.